up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. As always, I am one half your dynamic duo, Twisted, alongside Brother Pyro.
What's up, yo?
And we are talking WWE's Bash in Berlin, and this will be our start to kind of our wrestling weekend. And then next week, we also have another wrestling show before we take a very long break. I think me and you are both ready and due for a break, although I know we're going to miss this like crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
So, getting us started, I think we're going to open up with the hometown boy.
I want to point out one really cool thing. This is their first yesterday at SmackDown was their first televised
show in
Germany in 27 years. So think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't even born yet.
No, I was not.
And I was maybe just born, or it was like right before I was born.
Yeah. You were still in a tom-tom. Yeah. That's wild to think of. And then if you look at the other people that we have with the Wrestling Crossroads family, one wasn't born yet. Another one wasn't born yet. Another one definitely wasn't born yet, because I wasn't even born yet. Talking about Baby Crossroads. We had two that were already born by this time. Only two in our family.
Hex and Desario.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure Desario is the only one old enough to actually remember.
Well, I don't think Hex was watching too much at this time. Otherwise, she'd have to, like, sneak to the TV and
she
see
would
it.
have been a really little girl. Desario, however, has us by, like...
We're not gonna be mean and talk ages here.
So, he definitely would remember the last time they were in... Germany, especially because he was watching at the time. And oh yeah, coming up we have a pay-per-view that's just about as old as that last time, and he remembers it very fondly.
Oh yes, and we will definitely be having him on the show for that one.
We can't wait for October for that one.
Oh yeah.
But anyway.
So I think we're opening up with the hometown boy. I think it would give a nice pop to the entirety of the show. World Heavyweight Championship, Gunther takes on Randy Orton. Now, if you don't remember kind of how we got here, small bit of a recap for this. Back when we had King and Queen of the Ring, back in, was it Saudi?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Back in Saudi, Gunther went to go pin Randy for the chance to be crowned King of the Ring. However, Randy's shoulders were not completely down flat on the mat.
Really?
Yes. Were not flat out in the mat in any which way entirely. They ended up having their feud with Gunther going for the title, and after that feud, once he took it off of Damian Priest, Randy came and was like, yeah, my shoulders were never down. I want that.
He's like, I already talked to Triple H. We all get the sequel. You beat me, but you didn't really beat me.
No.
So here we are.
So going into our predictions.
See, I think it's funny you call this one... You think this is how we're going to open up?
I think it'd be nice. I think it'd be
a
real nice.
But I think you get a bigger pop waiting and leaving him for the main event.
Well, most of the times, even if it's like a hometown favorite, our main event is still the WWE Championship.
I personally think that
you benefit more from him being
and that being, and Cody KO being the opener.
Well, however which way it goes, these are not 100% solidified.
That's how they did it at what the heck was the last one? Oh my god.
Yeah, nope, you lost me, sir.
Yeah, no, hold on.
I'm gonna go through predictions. You're gonna rack your brain, and I'm gonna see smoke in a minute. We are 50-50 on this, where you, Desario, and Hex are all choosing Gunther. Me, Flash, and Cauldron have chosen Randy. And you said it in your heart you want it to be Randy. I think
it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. However, I think it's kind of time to, put that back on him. He's been such a
Clash at the Castle was the last overseas event where they opened with the WWE title, ended with the World Heavyweight. And it benefited them a lot. Granted, the stipulation for that WWE title match was what it needed to... Made sense for it to be the opener, but again, it was also just a good way to start and gauge where the pace of the show was going to be.
That's what I think.
And I think you get a better pace marker, or a better start marker with KO and Cody.
Hey, however, I just have it written down how I think it's going to go. We notice.
I know.
Nothing's 100% solidified. 90% of the time, I can call a match card to a perfect T.
Okay, but it's easy with WWE. It's 5 cards. Or
It's 5 matches
on the card. Triple H, can we get like 1 or 2 more in the near future, please?
Even when they could do 7, 8 back in the Vince era, I still could call that to a T. It's the 15 match card every damn week that I can't do with Tony Khan.
I'm just saying, we go from extremely bloated to extremely underwhelming.
Although the matches for even...
The quality of matches are great,
Yes.
but the match card itself, when you look at it, is just like, edit.
That was all?
And damn, man.
Alright, take us into our next match.
Unholy Trinity or Union or whatever you want to call them defend their tag team titles against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. This happened going back. This dates back to Clash at the Castle. 3-way match for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, in which Bianca and Jade did drop the strap to Unholy Union only. Bianca and Jade weren't the ones involved in the decision, and that has been their whole case of, you guys didn't beat us for the title. You put the other opponents in the match, and I think because of that, you can't claim you're better than us until you beat us. Let's
run it back.
Your team, my team. You know, that's it. 1-on-1, essentially. No third party. Let's do this, and let's really see if you are the
better
best
one.
team.
Yeah.
So I've been liking the build to this one so far. Because they've done a lot with all 4 women.
Yes.
To lead up to this, and they've made all 4 women look really good in the build.
That's saying something, because usually you have a big criticism for how builds are with women matches.
Specifically around the build with the women's tag titles, because for the longest time, they didn't really treat that title with the level of respect that it probably should have garnered early on, and they really didn't treat it like it was important. It was just there to be there. Now they're actually making us care about it.
And I mean, like, aside from that, like, a lot of the times, even with regular women's matches,
because they usually the women's matches deliver, but, like, one, it's usually, like, a last-second throw together, and honestly, they suck at building their women to the big match, but once that big match comes around, you're like, you know what? These women are talented enough to know that they can show, even without the proper build at times, they can still deliver an amazing product.
Yes.
However, I think the case here is they are really making us care, which, again, you and I have discussed how many times we're like, oh, it's the hot potato title, or, you know, if you're not going to treat it with care, why bother having it? When
you talk build, I just want to point this one thing out, and it has to do with the wife to actually one of the kickoff show hosts, Maurice. There's a scene way back when, if anybody remembers Total Divas, where she's talking, and I think it also plays in The Miz and Maurice. I'm not 100% sure.
Possible.
But there's a scene that plays, and he's talking to her about how when she used to wrestle, they never had builds. It was, here's the match, put on a good story in 2 minutes while you're out there. That's all you get to have. You don't get to cut promos. You don't get a build. This is what you have. And that's what they're doing.
She's not the only one that's touched on this subject, because women's stars of the past, or divas at the time, have also emphasized that, because you look back and that was one of Nikki and Bree's biggest gripes. Your favorite, AJ Lee, has fought tooth and nail while she was in the company to get women more screen time. And Natalya!
And they started opening it up once she became champion.
That's because she really didn't give them a choice. She was like, either you're going to give me the screen time, or I'm going to go out there and get it one way or another.
However I want.
Natalya's advocated for more women representation. Like, there is a lineage of women that fought to get us here.
Yes.
And for that, I am forever grateful, Because you know what? Without the Natalias, the AJ Lee, the Bella Twins, the Litas, the Trishes.
Yep.
All those women, like, I don't think we hit women's wrestling to the degree that we have it now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as much as, they say the Four Horsewomen were the women's revolution and this, that, or the third, you don't have a women's revolution without the women that came. You don't have a women's revolution, and I'm going to put it in quotes,
without at least wrestling.
Without the women that came before you, because you know what? They started that. Y'all were just able to pick the ball up where they
had to drop it.
They started laying those bricks down, and you were able to take the next one and continue that path. Mm-hmm. So that way, the next generation of women, the Kiana Jordan or the Kiana James, Kalani Jordan, Roxanne Perez, Soruka, all those girls that are currently in like NXT or even further still training in the Performance Center to get to NXT TV, have their moments to be able to shine as their careers grow as well.
Mm-hmm. Like you had said, the ball and keep it rolling, where they were forced to drop the ball, essentially. Like, because think about it, you couldn't speak out back then.
No.
So where they were forced to drop the ball, these women were able to pick it up and really keep that rolling.
WWE has a show called Ruthless Aggression. They go in, during season 2, they have an entire episode that's dedicated to women's wrestlers of that time, and they were talking about how, like, we didn't get a lot of time. Mm-hmm. It was, here's what we're giving you, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Oh, we weren't allowed to actually do moves.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to,
the first Lita
DDTs weren't a thing. Lockups weren't a thing. Moonsault, whatever. And so Finley at the time was helping train the women. Mm-hmm. So, like, women like Victoria, Trish, Lita would go to him and be like, hey, do you think we can sneak in this little move here? And then, do you think we can sneak in this little move here? Or at this part in the match? Mm-hmm. And then slowly but surely you got to see the start. That one wasn't I have to be up bold in front. No, I have to sneak the little bit of change in. And for the longest time, it really did go unnoticed until it wasn't unnoticed anymore.
Because then we have the Ruthless Aggression women, divas, however you want to say them. And then we really got into that preppy, more diva era where you give divas a chance from AJ. And then after she left, then it really got rolling because you saw it in UFC, you saw it in MMA. These women are picking up, and it's like WWE at that point. I was going to say,
speaking of UFC, and I know we have gone completely off topic here.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been, but my thing is, as much as we absolutely hate this female for her presence in the pro wrestling locker room, and as much as other analysts and other combat sports have said she is a toxin no matter where she goes, Ronda Rousey. Mm-hmm. Ronda Rousey, she the one trick pony in that octagon. Mm-hmm. But damn it if she didn't become the most popular and help revolutionize women's combat sports when it came to UFC.
Yes.
Like, I don't think without Ronda Rousey, UFC gets where it's at when it comes to their women's divisions.
No,
but
I don't think so either.
Reeling ourselves back in.
We're at predictions.
We are going into the predictions with almost everybody going Unholy Union, Cauldron taking Bianca, and Desario taking Bianca and Jade as well, just because he feels like the Unholy Union or the Unholy Trinity doesn't have the traction that it should have as tag team champions. But you're really going to tell me Bianca and Jade did?
They don't.
They are significantly better as individual competitors. And let's be real, Bianca's the one carrying that team. Plus, they really don't have... Like, I don't know what y'all see in that tag team, but, like, you can tell the chemistry is off.
Chemistry's off, and even when, like, obviously we have the Unholy Union, Trinity, whatever, when they add in Blair Davenport into their group, there's the mix. There's a nice mix. You have everything. You have a bruiser, you have a specialist, you have a fighter. When you look at Bianca and Jade's side,
they're the same person.
When they add in even Naomi, it's all the same. It's clunky.
Like, there is no diversity. I will state, there is also the fact that Bianca and Jade have been teaming for, less than a year?
Yep.
Isla and Alba have 10 years of tag team experience together. Mm-hmm. Dating back to their indie days and their training days over in Scotland.
Yep. All right, going into our next match, because, again, we got to pick up our ball and get it rolling. Strap match, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. This has been something, obviously, that has been bubbling for a while. We have touched on it several times since this last Mania, and several times since Royal Rumble way before that. Because this started at Royal Rumble. We hope it culminates at Bad Blood. I'm hoping this isn't another Judgment Day versus Edge type-esque.
This is the feud that never ends.
And after this feud is done, what we need after that is Punk Rollins. I need it to happen. I need to see it at least once.
Give me Punk Rollins, and as much as I don't want to see him back in the title picture, give me Drew Gunther, because god damn if they put on a bad match together.
Anywho, strap matches. Let's talk it real quick. You know what a strap match is. For the viewers at home, let us know.
For the viewers, for the listeners, whatever.
For our peoples at home, let us know.
So, two men bound by a leather strap. You're the object of the match. I want to beat down my opponent as much as possible, and I must touch all 4 ring posts. Mm-hmm. First one to touch all 4 in succession
wins the match.
Because, mind you, you have to touch all 4 in a row. There can't be I got 2, now I'm getting the holy hell beat out of me, then I touch the other 2.
Yeah, nope.
No, it's
resets.
One whole sitting or it resets. For those of you that remember the game of Simon, that's what I think of, where this is your pattern. You must hit this pattern exactly as I do it, or you're screwed.
And when we talk strap matches, Punk is 1-0. Drew is 0-1.
And I love that was Flash's reasoning for his prediction of CM Punk. I know you're supposed to give the predictions. I just wanted to point out he really did he dove into his little bit of knowledge.
Yep, his little bag of tricks.
His little bag of knowledge. For the one time, he pulled it to the history books, and that is what he used.
Yep. So prediction-wise, we are all Punk aside from Desario, and you have Desario's reasoning on this one as to why he has chosen.
Let me pull it up.
Drew McIntyre.
So Desario taking Drew. This feud has been money and can go a little bit longer. I would like to see this feud continue. But it makes no sense to continue if Drew goes up 2-0.
Yes.
I want to see 1-1 culmination, Bad Blood.
Hell in a Cell match.
I don't care how you do it. I don't even care who goes over in that rubber match. But you go in 1-1. And that's where we end this out.
All right.
Because I think it'd be a great way to do so.
Talking about another feud that is going to go for a little while, take us into our next match.
All right. The Terror Twins, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley take on Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan, representing this now
new Judgment Day.
3rd version of the Judgment Day.
Essentially.
This match is going to hit hard because the bad blood and animosity in this match is absolutely insane. This dating back to SummerSlam, for those of you that don't remember how we got here. Dom betrayed Rhea, essentially sided with Liv. Liv walked out women's world champion because of it. Finn betrayed Priest. And
helping Gunther pick up
the win. So, Gunther, after you beat Randy, because
shush, don't break my heart.
Things. Priest is also rightfully entitled to a rematch, because without Finn, you wouldn't be sitting here world champion.
No. Finn was the one that helped get the foot on the rope.
Like, he had you dead to rights, and if Finn didn't put your foot on that bottom rope, Priest is walking out of SummerSlam still El Campeón. But this match is going to mixed tag action coming at you. This is going to be a lot of fun. Going into predictions, we're a little all over the place with Desario. Or no, we're not really all over the place. Desario being Team Dom and Liv. Hex, Cauldron, and Flash, to the surprise of nobody, especially Flash, going Terror Twins.
Yes.
Desario likes the fact that this match has, one, been really, really good, but also he thinks the feud will also continue till Bad Blood, and he's excited to see what kind of match we're gonna get there. Twisted and I were talking about this prior to jumping on the mic. We are going no contest. The rest of Judgment Day is going to get involved. Mm-hmm. And eventually it's going to lead to the referee losing all control.
Yes.
So it'll end up being either the whole match gets thrown out, essentially because the referee has no control if he can't get the rest of Judgment Day back to the locker room. And essentially, so more or less, it'll just be Damian and Rhea winning via disqualification instead of actually beating the holy hell out of
Living Down.
So, again, we go no contest.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be fun.
This is. And final match on the card, what I personally think is going to be our main event. Again, we're kind of back and forth on that between me and you, and obviously we'll see who is right come our post-show. WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Now, this came to us because Cody had to decide, or they were kind of talking in the back about Cody's next opponent, and he said that he wanted to give a chance to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens at first did not take this and said, no, I don't want this because I feel like you're taking pity on me.
He doesn't feel he deserves it or that he's earned it.
Mm-hmm. You were able to see kind of the face-off between the two last night, so kind of take us through that.
So it continued with Owens, them talking. They talked about a moment that happened last week where Owens, at the end of their tag team match, handed Cody his belt. Cody then asked, hey, let's talk about this real quick, because a lot of people are speculating that if I didn't turn when I did, you were going to hit me in the back with my title. Owens is like, no, I wanted to make sure you got it, but no. Like I said, I wouldn't do that to you. Me and you have been really good friends for a really long time. I do, like, your dad helped me in this business. Mm-hmm. Like, I could never bring myself to ever do that to you.
And I couldn't turn on you.
And again, everybody, with the exception of Kofi, apologizes to Kofi again. Had it coming. So he's like, I could never do that to you. He's like, but... And then he doubles down on, are you sure you want to do this match? Cody looks at him and is like, dude, since the day I gave you this match, you've been trying to find a way out of it. Mm-hmm. Like, what is it? Do you think you're not deserving? Are you not worthy? Whatever. He then he then asks him how his knee's doing. Mm-hmm. It's looking like Cody might not be going into this match 100%, and MKO touched on that. He's like, it's not that I don't want this match. Mm-hmm. I don't want you not at 100%. Cody trying to reassure him, like, hey, my knee's fine. He's like, if your knee was so fine, why am I getting texts from the guys in the back while we're on this European tour, me and you not being in the same cities? Hey, he's looking pretty banged up. Hey, he's limping around. Hey, he's in the trainer's office for 1 to 2 hours at a time.
Yep.
Why didn't you do your signature knee? Take your signature knee during your entrance like you have every entrance since your return. Mm-hmm. This also played into, hey, when I he's like, maybe you're mad at me. Maybe you hate me. Maybe that's why I feel like you're going to turn on me, or maybe that's why I feel like you don't want this match. Mm-hmm. Why? Because, maybe it was that changing of the guard of me going out into the world, and then you stepping into the WWE world, or me making my return, at Mania 38. Your biggest night of your life, you main evented with Stone Cold. Yet I'm the one that talked about.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't get enough credit. Maybe I get way too much credit for what's going on with the world of pro wrestling.
I mean, that too.
So, getting to watch that and getting to watch them go back and forth the way they have was really fun, was really great. Just because both men, stupid charismatic, stupidly strong on the mic.
Tell us the other bit of history information you found out about Kevin Owens. Before I go into our predictions.
8 years ago, Thursday.
Yes.
Was the week that 8 years ago Thursday marked
the last time.
Kevin Owens winning the Universal title. Mm-hmm. It has now been 7 years since he has last held singles gold. But going back into that face-off, which I don't like that. Wade Barrett on commentary last night was like, I had to double read that stat. Big E on the kickoff show was even like, I had to read that a couple times because I didn't think that was true or possible.
Yep.
One of the other things is, so Kevin Owens touched on that Universal title win, and that's where I was getting to that.
Yeah.
He's like, because he had said it, he's like, 8 years ago yesterday I won the Universal title. But all anybody could talk about how it was a tainted victory. The only reason I won it was because Triple H told me get it. If you go into that into that match with me, when I beat you, and that was the part that got Cody, is the when I beat you. Because Cody was like, what do you mean when you beat me? You sound mighty confident. Kevin's whole thing is, I don't want to beat you and then it be another tainted victory. That's his whole thing. I don't want to walk in, I don't want to win, and it be tainted because you weren't at 100%. He then proceeded to, before leaving the ring, whisper something in Cody's ear, and I want to know what the hell was said.
Probably hold on to that title real fucking tight.
Especially because Roman's back.
Yep. Alright, going into our predictions, all but me and you have chosen Cody to retain. Me and you, in our hearts, in our souls, in our minds, and in our guts, want Kevin Owens!
I want it so bad. Do I think it's going to happen? No.
You're going your heart on this one.
But I'm following the heart on this one, because, again, it's been way too long since Kevin Owens has held singles gold.
I mean, you have been pushing for it at least for the last year and a half.
And I want to point out that Kevin Owens' last taste of gold was 2 years ago. Mania, when he won the tag titles with Sami Zayn. I want you to realize...
I'm not okay that that's been 2 years already.
Do you want to know what really pisses me off about that? The title reign didn't even last 6 months.
Yeah.
They lost it that September to Judgment Day.
Thinking of Sami Zayn, he hasn't turned on Sami Zayn.
He's turned on him twice.
I know, but not recently. There was never a turn this time.
No, they weren't.
Drifted away.
No, they weren't. They got separated.
Okay, then. That's the smart thing for King.
But over there.
Anywho, that does culminate the end of our card. You're dying.
I hate you.
I love you.
Because of the way you would have won. He didn't turn this time. They'd have to be on the same brand for that.
Exactly. That was the smartest thing that they did.
I will also point out, that there was no turn coming, because at Mania, they were out there to support each other.
Mm-hmm. Anywho, that does culminate the end of
our Bash in Berlin pre-show.
Sorry, my brain went blank, and I was thinking No Mercy, and then I realized,
Nope,
that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We'll be recording the pre-show for that one later today.
Yes. So that does culminate Bash in Berlin. We hope you guys enjoy the show, and we will see you later for it.
Bye!